Well, good afternoon, everybody. We are back here at the Sycuan Casino Resort. We've done a lot of videos on casino experiences, food and beverage experiences, but today I'm going to take you on a behind the scenes and actually sit down with the team here at Sycuan and focus on the hotel side of the world and really dive into what is making Sycuan stand apart as a market leader here in the San Diego area. Having been open for about 3 weeks now, they've certainly had learnings and takeaways that they can share with others that are now preparing to reopen across the country. So come inside as we sit down with the hotel team here at Sycuan and learn a little bit about what they're doing to keep their guests safe and keep their employee morale high. We're here at the Sycuan Casino Resort, and I'm sitting with Kimberly Stromberg, the VP of Hotel Operations here. Former Vegas alumni.
Yes, of course.
I saw a bunch of them walking through the floor today, which is really exciting. We are all masked up here in their penthouse and really wanted to take some time and just highlight some of the things that they are doing in order to provide a level of confidence, sanitation, make your guests happy, feel welcome, comfortable.
Yes.
Why don't we start with, I got to tell you, as I've been walking through the property today, you have some of the happiest employees I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you very much.
Extremely friendly. How would you say the team members are feeling coming back into the property?
Everyone has been extremely excited to be back in our Sycuan family. The time off really made everyone focus on how can we be better when we reopen. And so now we're reopened, 3 weeks in. Everyone's giving the best service possible. Our guests are so happy to be back. As you know, we are a regional local property. So they are our family. We see them all the time, and it's so great to be back.
That's awesome. So one of the other observations I had, I was walking through the main entrance into the property today, and I've seen lobby ambassadors my entire career at Disney, at MGM, elsewhere. The gentleman, I wish I grabbed his name. I've never seen a more enthusiastic lobby ambassador. And by the way, when I walked in, he had this gigantic picture of himself hanging from his name tag to remind you what was under the mask. And by the way...
Yes, I have mine on. We just thought, to make sure that guests are comfortable, we're in and out of their hotel rooms. We're playing at tables with them for hours. The front desk, you're behind plexiglass. So we wanted to make sure that everyone knew we were smiling, and we're so happy to have you here.
I love it. So this is the first business I visited that I've actually seen that. So... High five.
Yes.
We'll sanitize after.
Yes.
But that's incredible. What else? So when you think about the hotel experience, I've been doing a lot of walkthroughs at casino operations, restaurants. This is the first kind of deep dive into a hotel experience.
Yeah.
So what do you think's making you stand apart in the room experience to make people have the perception of extra sanitation, cleanliness?
It starts at the front desk, of course. When you walk in our door, you're greeted by our lobby ambassador, hotel greeter. Then you proceed to the front desk, socially distanced. You walk up to the front desk agents. They're behind plexi, but they are smiling with their eyes. They're speaking a little louder than normal and giving the same great service. But then it continues to the elevators, social distance, 4 per elevator. The elevators are sanitized every hour, on the hour, 30 minutes. Every time someone exits, we're in the elevators. Same with our bathrooms. The little additional steps on top of our great cleanliness program really sets us apart.
So I got to tell you, so one other observation, I don't know if all of you have seen some of the pictures of markers on the floor, stickers. So there was a photo that went viral, I think it was 2 weeks ago or last week, where in an elevator it had the arrows saying 4 per elevator, and there were 4 stickers in the elevator bay, and the arrows were facing the walls. There was a photo of 4 people standing in the elevator, all standing in a corner looking at the wall versus looking in, because they felt like the signage told them that's what they should do. But you all, I noticed, do have the arrows in the elevator, but they're facing in, so you can actually still look at people in the elevator and not make it awkward that you're staring at the wall. So,
yes.
Well done.
Thank you. And of course, you cannot enter our hotel or casino without getting your temperature taken first. We have a couple different options, either the handheld or you walk right up to it. It's called an iPod, EYE. It's seamless, it's quick, just to make sure you're not entering the building with the temperature. And then, of course, when you get up to the room, the extra precautions include a covered remote, game change.
I love
yes.
That.
So these are changed out after every guest departs. We're using our True Clean 90-day product for daily maintenance. There's a lot of videos online for the entire process. It's an antimicrobial coating that we place all over the hotel, casino, every slot machine. So we're covered here. And as you enter, we're giving the face masks with the Sycuan branded sanitizer just to make sure everyone has a great stay and can protect themselves. We decided that in the rooms, all amenities will be upon request. Just another level of safety so you know that every single item you order has been sanitized specifically for you.
That's great. What, as you think about the whole process to get reopened, and now you've been in it for, you guys have been open how long now? A couple weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
So a lot earlier than a lot of your colleagues across the country.
Yes.
If you had one tip, suggestion, learning, now that you've been open a few weeks coming into this, or, if you had something to advice to give the rest of the industry, what would that be?
I would say if you think it's too much and you're doing too much, it's not. You want to make sure that your employees feel safe and they enjoy coming to work. You want to make sure that your guests know that every surface they touch, sit on, play on, sleep on has been sanitized. And the more you tell them and put it in their face, the better it will be for your entire brand.
There's a lot of research that backs that up exactly. If your employees aren't feeling that sense of security, safety, extra sanitation, they're not going to go over put the extra effort in to make sure the customers are feeling it too and help communicate that. So again, I just wanted to say I've been extremely impressed walking around here. Everyone is on top of it. They're extremely friendly and happy to be back. So kudos to you all.
Thank you.
Really impressed. Kim, thank you for the insights, the share, the advice. We're going to, we'll share a couple pictures and I'll tag along a couple photos along with this as we do an overview of the visit here. But thanks again, Kim.
Thank you, Greg.
Well, hopefully you found some of those insights interesting and beneficial. I'll tell you, very strategically wanted to come visit some of the properties that have now been open for several weeks. There's other hotels, other properties across the country that are going to be going through the reopening process. And wanted to bring some of the learnings and takeaways of some of these properties that have been now doing this for several weeks. So again, hope this was beneficial. My entire visit here, again, I got to tell you, was extremely positive. You can tell that they've done an incredible job of training. They've engaged their employees, their team members. I didn't see one employee that frankly looked frustrated, unhappy to be there. They're all very attentive. So again, major kudos to Sycuan Casino Resort here. But stay tuned. We're going to be visiting a couple other properties here in San Diego, a couple other restaurants, smaller establishments, and before the end of our trip here, we're actually going to take a little bit of a deep dive into Airbnb experiences. And if you're familiar with Turo, car rental app, we're going to actually talk about what some of their smaller businesses within Turo are doing to provide a level of comfort and security to guests as they reopen San Diego and bring some tourism back. So thanks for joining on with us. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll also be going Facebook Live on Experience Strategy Associates through our Cruising Through COVID tour here in San Diego.